Houston Texans fans, free agency is here. The new league has started. Happy New Year's, people. Um, but
The real New Year's, the football New Year's.
exactly. And Nick and Demeco have been busy. A lot of new players coming in, a lot of players going out. Um, where are we on this panic meter, Zach? Of we liking what they're doing? We worried about the O
All right,
line?
let's scale the panic meter. Let's scale the panic meter. Are we going like 1 through 10?
Yeah,
If
and it,
we're like 1 being the least panic and 10 being the panic, then I'll probably like a 4, to be honest with you, because I still think you're going to get a like. The only thing that worries me is like the O line and the receivers, and I still believe that we're going to get more of those anyway. So like, I'm not too worried.
yeah. I mean, the biggest news was gutting that O line and over the last 2 days, and we honestly were happy about it. So you couldn't bring the dudes back. We said it in countless videos. So for me, it's yeah. I mean, draft looks more like the guys they were talking to were all O linemen, guards, and left
Mhm.
tackles and right tackles and stuff. So it's like okay, so it's like draft picks. I know people were saying like, don't be surprised if Nick jumps back into the first or second to get another player he likes with all these picks that he just got. So it's like it's one of those things where it's like I get you want
I
veteran
have a
leadership.
sneaky suspicion. I have a sneaky suspicion he's gonna he that it's just as likely that he trades up to go get somebody. Like
Yeah,
if there's a tackle there that you like, go get him. Fuck
yeah.
it.
That's what they're saying. They're like he'll go and oh no, I want that player. I want that player. And I mean, it's one of those things though. Like for me, I mean, everybody is all saying all eyes on defense right now with the CJ Garner one and all the defensive players they've signed, but it doesn't mean that the receivers and all that like is not going to get handled. Like it just probably means that
Yeah.
okay, on draft day they're focused on these main things right here. There's people they like, and like you said, they can still sign free agents. There's still a lot of receivers out there that can be signed. There's still some guard. I mean, there was O linemen that people wanted, but some of them didn't fit in the contract.
But it's one of those things. The narrative is, oh, though if we sign somebody, 90% people would know if it was a good signing or not anyway. Lincoln Thompson is
Yeah,
a really good signing to me. You know what I mean? Like we assume that Blake and Titus are going to be the tackles, and ones who's going to play where I don't know, but I do know for sure Lincoln Thompson is going to be the left guard. Like I know that, so that's how good of a signing that was to me.
yeah.
I think you should go get you. I would like to get one more good interior O lineman in free agency and still draft somebody. Because if you have to, if you bring a rookie in to play tackle, it's like, hey Blake, can you play some guard? Titus, can you go to guard again?
I mean, and
And my
we're
fingers are still crossed for Cooper Cup. So
yeah.
that's why I ain't tripping on a receiver yet.
Got released. Ian Rappaport said that surprisingly, he said the Jaguars are a team to watch. Jaguars, us, Green Bay, and there was another one. So
But knowing Nick Caserio, bro, that he's the kind of dude that might still pull off a trade for a receiver that most of us don't want. You like don't put that past him. You know what I'm saying? Like you might look up one day and T Higgins is a Texan because they really gave
yeah,
him away and we gave him what they asked for. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like that's why I ain't tripping on receiver. Plus, I have enough confidence in CJ to know that he can work with a lot.
I mean, we did a video on Christian Kirk. I mean, it's not amazing of what we wanted, but I mean, it's a move to help your quarterback out. It is a
Mm-hmm.
move that helps with in a situation you need. And I mean, you got him from a division rival. The dude literally said, "Nah, this is the year I'm going in." Like it's like that's what you want. Those are the kind of players you want. I mean, they did an interview with Demeco, and he didn't just say defensively. He said if you don't swarm on my team, you're not making it. And so they were like, "Oh, he means
That's
defense," and he's
no.
like, "No, he means the whole damn team, man." Like,
Supposedly that had a lot of influence as to why them O linemen got cut and traded and all that. Like they just felt like they weren't dogs, like they weren't lazy, or they were kind of late. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's like, hell yeah. Like you don't have to call them out on it, but like that's a good enough reason to get rid of somebody for me.
Especially if your quarterback was, we all saw CJ was getting destroyed on some of these games. And those last games, he's limping around and everything. Not an O lineman in sight to help defend him, not an O lineman in sight to, hey, my bad, let me clean it up. Like it was game after game after. That's why, like, the Lermy Tunsil thing, oh, who's going to play left tackle? I don't know, but it ain't going to be this soft dude right here. Oh, Kenyon Green, we've been asking to pack his bags, and he
And
agreed
I'll
that
say
he would
this,
be.
bro. I would not be surprised if King Green turns into a good player over there. Like he landed in the perfect situation. Mekhi Becton was in the same boat, even worse, and they made him a fucking hot free agent. So I'm happy for King and
Yeah,
Green for
it was
having to
good.
go to Philly.
It was good for both sides. They both agreed a fresh start would be good for both sides. There we go. We got
We
a player.
got exactly what the fuck we needed out of that trade, bro. So like, King, I know you're a hometown boy, but I got CJ Gardner, and man, you know how I feel about defensive football, and that dude right there, he fits the bill. Like you're a little bit cuckoo, but you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So hell yeah, I'm telling you, him and Aziz Al Shair, this is gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
The NFL already getting the paperwork ready.
I'm trying to tell you, don't trust no man with three names.
Oh man, yeah. Now the honestly, the defensive. I mean, Demeco's a defensive guy, but we talk about it when we go into drafts sometimes. Like, oh, is this one of Demeco's drafts where he's gonna go heavy on defense? Is this one of last year's Slowick kind of Nick draft where we're gonna go heavy on offense? And with him going heavy on free agency, getting players that we know fit his bill, Sheldon Rankins and all these other guys, it kind of feels like, okay, well, they're agreeing O line, wide receiver. We can still get it in free agency. We can still get
I'm
some in draft.
the what Demeco is able to do with talent, like the what he could get out of people, makes it easier for Caserio to take on these 1 year players on prove it deals. Like the Daryl Taylor and Nick Neiman shit, like it kind of is like understated, but those would probably be good signings. Like you have a speed rusher off the edge and a linebacker who's kind of well rounded. He's just like void of a lot of talent, but he's really good. I'm glad he's on the team. But like
Yeah.
that's depth. Like that's what makes your defense even stronger.
I mean, even the special teams ones like Tremont Smith and all these
Barrios.
guys, like Barrios. I mean, I get it. Like everybody was laughing, Justin Watson type stuff, but we
To
we
me,
remember.
they're both fringe players. Like I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if they make the team or if they don't. Like it doesn't
yeah,
fucking matter because like you do like you did last time. You have 9 and you keep 5 or 6. Like you can't
yeah.
take 9.
And I was like, it's good to have more. I mean, it's 1 year deals. If you don't, hey, good luck, bro. But to me, it's just one of those things like Frank Ross knows how to use his special teams players. I want that. Demeco knows how to use his defensive players. I want that. And it's like now offensively, we got a new offensive coordinator. It's like we don't know what he's gonna do with what he has, but I'm pretty sure he's in the mix. Like, ooh, I want this guy. Ooh, I want that guy. Like,
Well,
it's like, oh,
logic would dictate you're going to run the ball,
yeah.
which
So they
makes me
got rid
wonder
of.
why I haven't heard any rumors about a running back.
There's been a lot going out. AJ Dillon got signed by Eagles. Of course, the one we wanted, Warren, he got
Nah,
restructured.
Houston's going to be so offensive side of the ball heavy in the draft, bro. It's crazy.
O line, receiver, running back. O line, receiver, running back. It's like traded up again for another O lineman. What? It's like,
For
I mean,
running back. You just never know. I'm telling you, Cooper Cup is. I'm gonna manifest that shit. Cooper Cup is gonna be a damn Houston Texan, and with Nico and Christian Kirk and Xavier Hutchins and Mechie, we'll be fine. I actually feel bad for Mechie and them fools if we do get Cooper Cup because they're gonna use them like the Rams would use Tutu Atwell and be like, "Yo, just clear this shit out and just run straight." So Cooper can work, but whatever. We're moving the ball.
Yeah, my biggest gripe with Texans fans with Cooper Cup is he's old and injury prone, yet they're wanting to sign Stephon Diggs, which is even more injured and just as old.
Yes.
So it's like, what are you doing?
Less talented, by the way.
Is Marcus Williams good?
Whatever. Marcus Williams.
Safety from the Ravens.
O lineman?
No, safety.
Oh, safe. He's not bad. I think he fucked his hip up bad last year. He couldn't get right after that. But I think he's a little bit old.
Okay. Well, he just got released. So I knew safety was one. We got Jimmy Ward, though. We don't have to worry about that.
But hold on. I was thinking about that yesterday. He's your backup now.
Yeah.
That's not a bad backup.
Yeah. That's why I was like.
So basically, we lost CJ Stewart, replaced him with Ward because we knew we were about to go get CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, we might have the best secondary in football. That's what I'm telling you. This motherfucker's an evil genius.
Yeah, but there. This chess piece with this. No. Okay, sacrifice that. Go this way. He's like, yeah. This fool is. I mean, the Lermy Tunsil one, it was funny because when they got brought up on NFL, I was watching it and they were like, Houston got a ton of picks. And they go, Nick Caserio with all these picks, like, that's dangerous. Like, they were like, we get it. They lost the left tackle. They go, and you're wondering, like, who's going to protect your quarterback? He goes, but did you see the picks he got for a player that is on the decline? Like, and he wants a contract.
That
like,
wants more money. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm paying my guys that need the money, not you, bro.
Hey, fucking those picks might be the reason you get a Garrett Wilson. Those picks might be the reason why you know, if you want to dream, Jay Jettas from the Vikings, like, they don't have a quarterback. So if you throw enough shit over there, they might entertain it.
Look, New York, just give us Malik Neighbors. I don't want him.
For 2 seconds, I'll give you Mechie a first in 2 seconds for Malik Neighbors right now. Take the trade.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with receivers, what we see all the time is they get disgruntled, they get traded, and yeah, Debo this year, AJ Brown with the Tennessee Titans, Tyreek Hill leaving, going to Miami. Like, receivers are kind of like, all right, you don't get your money, I'm leaving. Or
at the very least, if I got all those picks at my disposal, you don't try to at least get an Olave, I'd be mad. And I don't even like Olave.
But he would help the team out.
He would help the team a lot. And he's an Ohio State guy. So.
Oh, Buckeye Nation connection. Yeah. I think all the fans that are mad, saying that it's not fair to CJ, I'm pretty sure CJ knew about all this stuff going on.
I have a name, and this also might be pissing in the wind, but it's fun to think about. I'm adamant about getting CJ an Ohio State receiver on this fucking team. So, like, what about JSN?
They ain't got nobody over there. They might move him. I like JSN. Y'all doing a rebuild? Hey, I'll take it. What you want? You want some picks?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Ooh, that'll be dirty.
I mean, I know stupider people, like, you could really swing on a fucking player like Marvin Harrison Jr. That's fun to think about, but
I mean, in the NFL, I don't really consider all players pretty much untouchable because it's a
that's the
business.
question. Put that shit in the comments. Put that shit in the comments. Which Ohio State receiver do you want with CJ?
Garrett Wilson gonna be number one, and then
Somebody's gonna
because
be,
that's the one that everybody knows.
hell no, some stupid motherfucker out there gonna be like Noah Brown.
That's his name got brought up in a tweet earlier. It's like, nah,
Noah
we already have
Brown.
that.
Fucking Scary Terry.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what teams. I mean, there's gonna be teams that are struggling still. There's teams that didn't get the free agents they wanted. They might struggle in the draft. So if there's players they want on draft day and we have a pick, hey man, you want to give up this guy? I'll give you this pick for him. You need him. I don't really need him. Okay. You want to move up to 25? Here you
Okay,
go.
let me ask you that. Would you use that 25th pick as a headline of a package to get one of those big name receivers right now this year for CJ, even though you're gonna have to pay him soon?
Probably, yeah.
I think I would do it too. I think it just depends on the pack. Like,
What I'm giving up.
I think I would want Olave first and foremost. I think.
Yeah.
Not Olave, Garrett Wilson.
Oh, yeah, definitely number one. I'd pay him.
I think him and Marvin Harrison will be right there. Yeah.
That's dirty. That's dirty.
And I think Marvin Harrison is actually a better player than Garrett Wilson, but I don't want Marvin Harrison on the field with Nico Collins.
Yeah. It's I don't know. My panic meter is low on this. I'm thinking I'm enjoying free agency. They've added way more players than they've lost. They've gotten guys on 1-year deals. They've made trades of players. They gutted the O-line of what we believed was a soft O-line. I'm not mad at it.
But also, like, we got Mario Edwards back, and all that other shit. Like, before he got popped for the roids, he was on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Another name that's out there, I don't know why I want to bring him in, but he's just uber productive. He's always is Calais Campbell. Like, he's old. He's for how we play, keeper bodies in the lineup, and he's productive.
Yeah. I can see that. I mean, of course, every player from the 49ers we get linked to because of our coach, but
I know. Which I wouldn't. I didn't hate the idea of Elijah Mitchell.
Oh yeah, true. Well,
but
Nick,
other than that, I ain't panicking. This is fun to me.
It's been a fun free agency so far. Day 3 was a little slow. We got only one O lineman re-signed, but I mean, that 2 days of trades, 2 days of signings, it's pretty good. I mean, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm pretty sure it will get crazier by Friday, maybe. Yeah. And then as we get to draft,
or it'd be nothing.
Yeah, probably nothing. Come on, it's been over 30 hours. I need another trade, bro. No, Titus Howard.
It's bullshit.
But I'm good. Texans fans, chill out. Nick got this. How you gonna trust him? And then off season comes around, you're wanting his job, man. This don't make no damn sense. Like, this is the dude that traded up to get CJ and Will Anderson. Like, he made sure he got both the guys he wanted, and y'all questioning him. Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
If he gets Cooper Kupp, just go ahead and give him Executive of the Year.
He at least got to talk to him, I feel. You at least got to talk to him, figure it out, feel it out, see if it works.
I feel very good about our chances. You have a need for a player like him. Somebody he's familiar with is in our building. And what else don't you want? What could you want more than a motivated Cooper Kupp? Like, if you get Cooper Kupp, then you don't need to trade for one of those receivers.
Yeah. And you can literally use all that money and draft pro lineman. Get you a receiver later or running back, but
Yes.
it's not as much of a need. It puts like it's a really expensive.
Now,
pack.
one dream trade, like a dream trade for me, to be honest. And then again, this is pissing in the wind. I'm like, won't ever happen. Is I'm kind of over the receiver talk and want an elite tight end, and I don't believe there's too many people better than Buddy from the Raiders, Mayer.
Oh yeah. Would they trade him though? That's like their best thing.
So imagine that. What if you can't? What if you can't? I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're really rebuilding. Are you willing to hold on to a tight end for 2, 3, 4, 5 years while you try to figure out your quarterback situation, or take these picks we about to give you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they re-signed Max Crosby
That's
to a
what I'm
max-year
thinking.
deal. So. It's the Raiders. They're not
Yeah, but
that
they're
smart.
just not smart. Like,
I know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're just not smart.
Yeah, it could go either way, I feel.
Whatever.
All right. Any last minute words for Texans fans there? And the Texans signed
Not yet.
defensive end
And then
KT Hill, a 1-year deal.
who?
Another signing. Casey Hill. Well, for more information, guys, you can follow us on all of our socials on Instagram by You City Boys. You can go to our Facebook. All the links are down below. For breaking news, I got you covered right here. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop your comments, any questions in the video down below. We will write back to you, or we may do a video on it. Who knows? All love, Houston. We out. Later.